Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another domain from Teaching Tolerance Anti-Bias Framework. Let me see here. I'm super excited because this is our second domain within the diversity anchor standards, and this one is, I always say this, these are all really important, but this one has a little to it. So let's check it out. This week we're talking about how students will develop a language and a knowledge to accurately and respectfully describe how people, including themselves, are both similar and different to others and people within their identity groups. Listen very closely. Now, I often talk about how these domains are for students within the classroom, but again, this domain is definitely something that adults can learn from as well. Get it? Got it? Good. Now, when I look at this domain, I think about a number of different words that pop out to me. The words are language, knowledge, accuracy, and respect. What you want? Now, a couple weeks ago, I decided to tackle this domain in a more creative way. Basically, what I did was through Twitter, I posted that I was looking for POCs to help me. I posted that I'm looking for people to share their stories about their movement and also about their identities. Now, stay with me here. So, I have this crazy idea. Basically, what I want to do is get a number of people online to share their stories. And not just their stories, but their movement through life. Movement meaning where they've traveled in regards to living and why. My idea is that I can attack this domain and also get stories from them that will be able to enrich students in their knowledge about different people. Stay with me. After I collected a number of people, which thank you so much, an overwhelming amount of people messaged and said they wanted to help with this project, I then created a schedule. Thanks to my wife, it looks beautiful and it's way more organized. In this schedule, I'm asking people to share their stories through Zoom or through Skype. They're going to be sharing their stories within their identity and also about movement. Now, the idea is that students in the classroom are generating questions that they can ask these specific people. My hope is that they are going to be developing a knowledge, a language that is accurate and respectful to help generate the differences and similarities between them and the people they are talking to. I have no idea how this is going to work. I have a little bit of an idea. In my head it makes sense, but I'm super excited to see what happens. Students start to realize how people are different and similar, and how to start to have dialogue around these people in a respectful way. The cool thing about this project is that students are going to be talking to truck drivers, lawyers, athletes, movie makers, teachers, students, engineers, electricians, nurses, doctors, you name it, YouTubers. We have absolutely everyone covered. And on top of that, they are all different. They all come from different walks of life. They all have different movements through their life and journeys. This is going to be awesome. If it all works out, I'll let you know how it goes. But again, you don't have to do it this way. Again, going back to what we talked about in the other domains, you can simply find an amazing read aloud that shares the story of someone who is different. Throughout the year, talk about how this person is different and similar to you in the classroom. Have students have dialogue around this person, generate questions that they could possibly ask. And if that person is still living, you could probably reach out to that person and actually have the students talk to that person online somewhere, or ask them to Skype in as well. The options are unlimited. You just have to reach out there and try and grab them. Students would be super excited if they knew they are actually going to try and contact the people that they are reading about. They will think and try harder to develop questions that are more respectful, more accurate, and more knowledgeable. I promise you. Another way of tackling this domain is simply finding videos online or pictures of people online and asking students to, again, try to develop questions, try to develop a language and knowledge around these people. They can role play, they can talk in groups, they can have these conversations in the classrooms. They can compare and contrast. What questions are able to accurately help students understand how to respect other people? How do we understand how to keep other people comfortable when we are having these types of conversations? This is hard. We talked about it in the last domain, and it doesn't just happen with one lesson. These are lessons that need to continue to happen within the classroom to make it stick. Make it stick. If you don't use pictures, you can use short films. You can use inspirational videos. You can use people from your school, your community, your parents. Try to get people from your community. Try to get other teachers in, your PE teachers, your language teachers, your principal. Have them share their stories. Have students ask and generate questions that are, again, accurate, knowledgeable, and respectful. Have them compare and contrast. Now, this is a journey. This is something that we as educators need to continue preaching in the classroom. I don't know if preaching is the word, but talking about. So students have that knowledge when they get out in the real world and they see people who are different or similar to themselves and how they can have great dialogue, conversations that are respectful. This is gonna help. This is gonna go a long way. Teaching Tolerance, thank you very much. Just a little plug, I am not affiliated with teachingtolerance.org. I am simply an educator trying to understand these outcomes, these standards, these domains. Whew, they get me excited. Until next time, peace.